What's up guys? So today's video, you guys actually got to choose my makeup, and I actually had this recommended by quite a bit of you through my DMs on Instagram saying that you should film a video where we get to choose it and like do a poll on Instagram. So I was like, sweet, let's go ahead and do that. I think there's a few other channels that have done this. I think one of the DMs might have been from Raw Beauty Christie does this, but I don't know who started it. So if you guys can let me know in the comments down below, so that way I can like put their video down below in the description box and give them a little shout out there. Anyways, I thought this was like a really cool idea because one, you guys requested it, and two, you guys get to pick out the makeup that I'm gonna be trying out because I get so much in Piara, as you guys see on Saturdays. And this way you guys get included into it and I can really focus in on what you want to see. So I did that on Instagram, so we have our votes in and everything. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it, just have some fun, testing out some makeup. So first off, I had primers, and the primers that I had is the Ofra primer in Rodeo Drive. This is from their like big Rodeo Drive anniversary collection that they did, so I'm very excited about this one. The packaging is so cool too. Like check out the packaging, this is so neat. And then the other one is the Wander Beauty Hidden Glow Brightening Cream, Brighten and Hydrate, which is basically, I feel like a primer. I don't know, I grabbed it. So 58% Ofra and 42% Wander Beauty. So Ofra won. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna use this right here. I really like the packaging of this. This is really pretty. So anyways, I just went on a long rant on Instagram all about basically the FTC really coming after YouTube. I think they fined them like $170 million or something. I think it's like one of the largest fines they've ever done. But this is like definitely a little bit tacky, which is nice, which will really like grab onto our foundation. But they fined them because of, I think it's called COPPA, which is basically protecting children on social media and on the internet, which I think is so important. So I just want a big rant on that. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but yeah, I'm like all for it because I feel like some of the content here on YouTube is just so bad. So that primer actually feels really good. It definitely is a little tacky and it definitely gave my skin a really pretty little glow to it. Now we're gonna go into foundation, and I asked if you guys want to see the Milk Makeup Stick or the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin. I actually hauled this a while ago and I have yet to try it out. This is the one that won. So 53% said Flower Beauty, 47% said the Milk one. So we're gonna be using this guy, which is perfect for right now because I am not self-tanned. I actually think my self-tanner is not completely worn off. I'm usually fairer than this, but I think this is going to work out perfectly for me. So I'm very excited to try this one out because a lot of you guys say that you love this one, and I'm still like obsessed with my CoverGirl one, you guys, that I tried out in that video. Oh my God, that was like the diamond in the rough that I found that, and I highly recommend that foundation. I have repurchased it already. I have it in different shades. I love it. I love the fact that it has the expiration date that it expires in 2020. That is awesome right there. I like that. I'm using shade Porcelain L1. I believe this is their lightest one. So let's try this out. I'm gonna use a beauty blender. Hopefully this isn't too light for me right now, but we can definitely bronze it up with bronzer. It's actually really pretty. It has a really pretty glow to it. Okay, so here's the foundation on my skin. I really love the finish of this foundation. It is a gorgeous finish. It is not too dewy, not too luminous, but it looks healthy, which I really like. It also had really good coverage too. I have been battling my chin here, you guys. I don't know what is going on. I think, okay, postpartum, your body goes through it. Your hormones are all crazy. I am about almost 11 months postpartum now, and I feel like I am like starting to get back onto what I used to be before pregnancy. And I used to like, my periods used to be super regular, like on the date, in the morning, never late. Like it would come at the same time every month, and now it's like wanting to come 3 days early, lasting like a week and a half, or it's so weird. It's all over the place. And I actually wasn't like breaking out at all before my periods, but the last 2 periods, I'm about to start again. So the last 2 I've been like breaking out, and I'm wondering if that's where this one is coming from, like my chin area. But I haven't broken out on my chin area like this since probably the beginning of my pregnancy and the 2nd trimester of my pregnancy. That's the last time I broke out this bad because my hormones were all wonky. But I did not miss having breakouts. It sucks. I've gotten so used to having clear skin, and I've never had clear skin, you guys. Ever since I started going through puberty, I've never had clear skin. So it's been really nice these past few months and stuff, but now my skin is coming back and I'm like, dang it. Anyways, I'm gonna put on some lip balm. Try to go these foundation lips cleared off. I hate foundation lips. By the way, I'm using the Milk Makeup Kush lip balm, and this is their green dragon one. It just goes on clear. I really like these lip balms. They're so nice. So I'm using that. Now it's time to go into concealers. All right, so for concealer, we have the CoverGirl one and the Milk Makeup here. And you guys voted 55% for CoverGirl and 45% for Milk. So CoverGirl it is. I noticed that the drugstore definitely took over in this video, and I'm loving it because I've been really wanting to try out these concealers. So they sent over 3 different shades: light ivory, light nude, and natural ivory. I'm going to try light ivory because I like my concealer to be more brightening. So we're gonna use this one. Ooh, I love the wand. It's like the fatter wand, like the Too Faced Born This Way one. Their sculpting concealer that I really enjoy. But I'm just going to, it actually reminds me a lot of it right now. Wow, okay. Be awesome if we found a dupe. This is very light, very, very light. We'll use a sponge to soak it up. I put on quite a bit of concealer, but in all honesty, the sponge really soaks up majority of it. So back to my little rant on my Instagram, because I want to talk about it a little bit right now. I was talking about like how it's like, gosh, I don't even feel comfortable ever letting Riley watch YouTube even when she's in high school and stuff, just because of the stuff that's on it. And I feel like they're so impressionable at that age. One of you guys actually sent me a DM and they were like, I let my kids that are like 14 to 17 watch YouTube and they know to flag inappropriate content and they know to come to talk to me. And I'm like, that is so good. That's when you've done a really good job as a mom to be able to have that communication with your kids. It's so important. And she's like, I don't believe in like just putting them in a bubble. And I totally understand that. I totally agree. Otherwise you're going to go crazy on you if you try to shelter them. And I totally agree with that. I think it's more of like, you want to protect them for as long as you can. And that's where I'm coming from. I just want to protect her. I know, like, even, trust me, Joel has already told me, he's like, Madison, you're gonna have to let go of the reins a little bit as she gets older, so he will be there to balance me out. Don't worry. But it's just that you want to protect them, and I'm just like, that's like one of my biggest worries, which thankfully I don't have to worry about just yet. I still have quite a while. So I'm definitely gonna just focus on enjoying this time with her and creating those good communication skills with her right now. So that way she can come to me about anything and ask me about anything. And I think that's so important to create that relationship with your child, so they're not scared to come and talk to you. You know, they're not scared to get in trouble. They're not scared or like uncomfortable. Like they just have a really good, healthy relationship with you. And I think that's so important. So props to you, Mom, there. I really enjoyed your message. It made me feel really good. Let me know in the comments down below if you're a mom and like what your biggest worries are. You know, I love that this community, I mean, even over on this channel, there's a lot of moms over here on this channel. I feel like my content has definitely changed, and I'm totally good with that because I feel like you're supposed to grow. And if my content always stayed the same, then I wouldn't be growing as a person. And I am like, I'm a mom now. That is my biggest priority in life right now, is being a mom. and I love being able to talk to you guys about stuff, and I love that the fact that I'm able to help you guys with stuff too because of how vocal I am about everything. I love it, and I love the community that we built because I feel like this community over here, like even on my mommy channel, is so strong and positive, and I love that. I will give anything, just I love the positive community. I don't care how big it is, I care about the positivity and the quality of it. That is what is most important to me. I like this concealer. I definitely like this concealer. It blends out really beautifully. It has good coverage. It actually reminds me quite a bit of the Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer, which I've been back to using lately, which is why I can definitely compare the two of like how they blend it out, how they look on the skin. It reminds me a lot of that. It has good coverage. It's not matte, but it's not like super dewy either. So I think it's gonna be really good for anyone that has like normal to dry skin. I think it'll be really great for you guys there. Same thing with this one. I think this is gonna be good for normal to dry skin. It might be too dewy for oily skin unless you use a really good mattifying primer, or maybe use a mattifying foundation on the center and use this on the outer portions. But so far, so good, you guys. I'm happy. Okay, so I actually didn't have any other translucent powders to try out, so we're just gonna be trying out the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Mineral Powder. This is in a new shade and it's called Translucent. They also have a banana one. This is an interesting puff right here. Look at this thing. It reminds me of my dog's paw. Like, it's so fluffy and furry. This is so weird. I'm sorry, that's a weird little puff right there. It's actually like looks a little dark for a translucent, to be honest. Look at it. It's got like a beigey tint to it. I'm actually gonna use this brush. This one is like one of my favorite brushes to set my concealer with because it has a nice tapered angle to it. It's supposed to be a highlighter brush, but I use it for setting. And the number is kind of written off. It's F35 from Sigma. I gotta clean my brushes so bad, you guys. They're so dirty. We're just going to set this. It actually looks lighter on the skin than it does in the pan, which is nice. Really gonna set this area. My smile lines, I feel like, are really coming back. And then what I do is I take my fluffy Mr. Right brush from Too Faced. Honestly, you guys, you want a really versatile brush that is gonna be a staple in your collection, pick up this one. I believe it's sold on their website. I don't think it's sold anywhere else but their website. It is so good. I have two of them and I love them. It's like seriously one of my favorite brushes. I love it to blend out my bronzer. I love to blend out my blush with it. I love to use it for like a setting powder brush. Like, it's just so good. I feel like super light now, so we're definitely gonna have to bring some dimension back into this face. Got powder everywhere. This packaging is a little messy. This powder is nice, but the packaging is a little bit messy. It kind of reminds me of Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It doesn't remind me of the Too Faced one. I feel like the Too Faced one is a little bit more drying than that. That one actually reminds me a lot of the Laura Mercier one because I, again, have been using that one. I've been trying that one out again. But next up we have the bronzers. So getting back into the dimensions of the face and bringing in those shadows. For the bronzers, we have the Lion King one right here, which won at 65%. So we're gonna use this guy. And the Wander Beauty only had 35%, which this Wander Beauty one is beautiful, you guys. I love the shade of this bronzer and the blush is beautiful as well, but you guys chose the other one. Oh, another tip that I love to do is I love to go in with my beauty blender and press everything into the skin. I feel like it makes it look less powdery and really sets everything into those lines because I don't do Botox. I used to do Botox, but I hate it. I like to be able to move my face, but these lines are just getting so bad because I'm so expressive up here. The one reason why I did like it was it helped with my headaches. I get pretty bad headaches. I always have. I've already been checked for it. It's just me. Ever since I was little, I get headaches. So it's just, I hated not being able to move. I would only put in the smallest little bit of amount, but then it would wear off so quickly too to it. I don't know, it just was pointless. So I don't do it anymore. Anyways, getting into the bronzers, this is an awesome palette. We've got so many different shades in here that I think is awesome, like just perfection. We are going to use Cub, which is right here. I like this one. We're gonna use that one. I like how neutral it is. I hope you're neutral. You're looking neutral. Let's see how you look on my face. Oh yeah, that's a good one. This Lion King collection was really, really good. I actually used a couple of the products just on my own and it's actually a really good collection. I don't know if it's still available though. Can't remember. I will have everything linked down below for you guys. I will do my best to find it all. And I link it. I actually really, really like this shade. And it blends out beautifully, and I like the fact that it doesn't look powdery. And I've been wanting to find a new bronzer to use because I feel like I'm just so stuck on my Marc Jacobs one, and when I film videos and I'm like, I'm so stuck on the Marc Jacobs one, and I'm like, I need to find a new bronzer that I can fall in love with, and I think I might have just found it. Wish I could just pop this guy out and put him in a different like pan so I don't have to lug the whole thing around. I love putting a little bit down here, and then this is where I will come in with this brush, and I'll just lightly blend everything out. I'm gonna go a little bit into dusk right here and use this as like a kind of like a contour. Not too much, but just press that right into here. Just to chisel these cheeks up a little bit. Make me look like I have higher cheekbones. Actually gonna bring a little bit down my nose. Okay, love that bronzer. Such a good bronzer. Thumbs up. Next up, we have blushes. And we have the Bare Minerals like cream ones. They're like cream to powder. Then we also have the Catrice and Iman palette right here. So we're gonna go into this bad boy, and plus I love my girl Iman. She is so sweet. I got to meet her a couple years ago. Where did I meet her at? I think it was when we went to the Jingle Ball together with Roxette and Melissa Alatorre, I think you say her last name, but they're all so sweet and so talented. So I'm so excited for her on this collaboration. So we've got to try out this palette. And the shade that I'm gonna go for is the Shisha shade right here. I like it that it's a little bit more bolder. And I'm gonna have to put this lightly onto my skin just because we're gonna probably do it like more of a fall eye. Legit brought my phone up like this was my mirror, and I'm like, why am I looking at my daughter? Hold up. This is pretty. I love Catrice. So pretty. I'm actually gonna go over with my sponge, and I do this with every time I do my makeup. It blends everything really nicely together. Doesn't take off any foundation, doesn't do anything. It just blends it all perfectly. I even wish I would have gone a little bit maybe into Caro really lightly, because we're gonna do a more of a fall color, but I don't know how that would look on my skin tone. I'm not sure, but this palette is beautiful. Let me just swatch a couple of them for you. I've swatched these in a video when I hauled them, but they're so pretty. Oh yeah, I could have used Caro really lightly. Caro is down here. If I used it really lightly, I definitely could have made it work for me. So you can easily build these up too because they are pigmented. But beautiful palette, love it. She also came out with an eyeshadow palette and a highlighter palette too, which is awesome. All right, so now on to the highlights. The Benefit one that we have here actually won at 66%. And the Milk Makeup only got 34%. I actually really wanted to try this one out, but the Benefit won, so we gotta use this guy, which this one is really, really pretty. This is the Cookie Highlighter that they just recently came out with, and it is gorgeous, you guys, like really gorgeous. So I'm just going to, oh my gosh. I love this highlight. It is so pretty. The only thing that gets me about Benefit is this packaging. This packaging is so bulky and it takes up so much space in your makeup bag. I wish that they would change. I love it because it's like their classic. They've always been this way. I've been using Benefit since I believe I've been using Benefit since I was in 8th grade because that's when I started filling in my brows, and I used the Benefit brow powder, that's how long I've been using Benefit. And I used to use their Dallas and Dandelion blush all the time. Hula was my bronzer. Yeah, used that all throughout high school and 8th grade. That's when I got into makeup, was 8th grade. This highlight's pretty, but the only thing is, like, again, what I'm saying is the packaging is just a little bulky. But I know that's their style. But the highlight, really pretty, really pretty. They have 2 different shades. This one is definitely my favorite. All right, so now that we got the face done, we are gonna go right into the eyes. The eyes, oh my gosh, it's 50-50. How could you guys do this to me? So I have the California Love palette from ColourPop, and then I have the Kristen Dominique Celestial Storm here. Before Celestial Storm was winning, and then this one must have caught up while I was sleeping or something, because now they're 50-50. So the colors in both of these are really pretty. I really want to do a gorgeous fall look. That's what I really, really want to do. And I feel like I can do it with either one of these palettes, to be honest, because Celestial Storm actually has these really gorgeous like orangey tones right here. I think those would be gorgeous. So you know what? I'm going to use Celestial Storm. I love my girl, Kristen Dominique. She is so sweet. And I'm gonna use her palette because I've been dying to use this one. We will save this one for another time if you guys want to see like an Instagram video. I usually can get those ones up pretty quickly, so let me know in the comments down below. But let's get into the Celestial Storm. So first off, we're gonna go in with the concealer and we're gonna prime the eyes. All right, so the eyes are primed. Really have been enjoying this concealer. Definitely recommend picking it up. Well, I'll kind of let you know how it wears too, but so far, so good. But we're gonna go into this palette right here, and I'm actually gonna go into Lunar Eclipse. This is like this orangey shade, and I'm gonna focus this on the outer portion of the lid and up into the crease. Okay, so this shadow is so pretty. It is very pigmented and easy to blend out. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go into this storm. Oh, by the way, this one is called Lunar Eclipse. And then I'm gonna go into Storm Dust. This is more of a reddish warm brown, and we're gonna focus this one into the crease on this outer portion. And don't worry about this inner corner. I'm gonna clean it up with concealer. So let's go into this one. And I'm just going to pop it on in here. And I like to press and then lightly blend out the edges. I feel like your application is just so much more controlled that way. I'm also gonna go into this brush right here. This is my E54. This one allows me to get really good control up into the crease because it's a nice oval brush and it's dense. I have not done a bold look like this in a really long time, and it is not easy with lash extensions, which is why I never do them anymore. But I love my lash extensions. I like can't let them go. Oh, that looks so pretty. I feel like I have fall on my eyes. I love it. It's so gorgeous. I'm sitting here and being very, very nitpicky about my eyes, but I already cleaned up the inner corner with a little bit of concealer. I just didn't want to bore you guys with that part because, I mean, you guys have seen it so many times. Anyways, we're gonna go into Eternal Light right here, which is a really pretty shimmer. These, I believe she was saying, was that you can get two different like applications with them. So there's the ones where you can really like press hard and get more of an opacity to it. And then you could do a light sweep and it will be more see-through. So I thought that was really neat, just how versatile these are. And I'm gonna grab my very favorite brush. This is the E58 from Sigma. I'm gonna use this to really build up the color, and I'm gonna pop this on the inner corner. Oh, this is really pretty. You could totally use your finger as well, but I have really long nails and I cannot get in there. So I use these brushes, and this brush is the best. If you're ever using any type of glitter, shimmer shade, whatever it is for eyeshadow that has any type of shimmer or glitter, this is the brush that you want to use. It makes it, the application, so just beautiful and opaque, and it glides right on. It's like the best brush. A little fun fact, you guys. When I work on the other eye, I usually just pause it and I just watch a YouTube video. So right now I'm actually watching Jessica Braun's complete guide to how to take your baby / toddler to Disney World. And Jessica, I love you. I saw you talk about the Fawn Design diaper bag, which is the best diaper bag. I love that one. I've been through many different kinds, and Fawn Design has been my favorite. So I'm so excited to see that she got it. And seriously, I'm so happy that she did this video because it will be a big help for me again when we go to Disneyland. We're gonna go again in December. I'm so excited. Joel and I, we already put it on our calendar of when we're gonna take little Riley. I really want to take her when like the holiday stuff is all out. I think it's gonna be so cute. So yeah, I'm watching Jessica's video right now, just if you guys didn't know, but it's Jessica Braun, and she has an awesome makeup channel. She has a gorgeous little daughter named Gigi. She is so cute, and her husband, Tyler, I believe, is a travel agent for Disney World, which I'm like, that is the coolest job ever. Like, you guys think YouTubers have a cool job? No, that's a cool job because I love Disney. So yeah. So I'm gonna watch that video while I do the other eye real quick. All right, so the other eye is complete, and I also I just brought down that orange down on the lash line and threw on some bottom mascara. This has been my favorite mascara. I wanna go and get a bigger size of it. It's the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. I actually got this in an Ipsy Glam bag. I've gotten 2 of these before, and I love them. It's a tubing mascara, so it doesn't smudge, and when it comes off with like little tubes or like little flakes almost, but they're so easy to like clean your lashes, and it doesn't pull them and it doesn't smudge. It is the best mascara hands down, especially if you're going into like humidity or like swimming or whatnot. Like I don't know, I really like it. So that mascara I love. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do lips. So I was gonna have you guys vote, but I actually saw this one in my box of makeup to use to try out for videos, and I thought this color would be perfect. It's the Shayla and ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip, and it's just like a really good fall color, and it's called Slow Down, and it's a nice affordable one too. I love ColourPop. I love how affordable they are. But I'm just gonna pop this on. All right, so here is the completed makeup look. It's all done. We've got some serious fall vibes going right now. I feel like we need like a pumpkin spice latte, even though I hate pumpkin. Don't like pumpkin. I'm not one of the pumpkin spice girls. Joel loves pumpkin. Me, not so much. He actually just texted me right now. He's at Home Depot and he's like, all the Halloween stuff is out. He really wants to decorate this year for Halloween. He's so cute, but yeah. Anyways, back to the makeup. I'm really, really happy with the way the look turned out. The shadows were so easy to use. I really enjoyed those. The only thing that I'm not like completely loving is the foundation, is the way that it's sitting on my skin. I am creasing a ton with it, and I'm wondering if it's just because it is more of a luminous foundation and I used a radiant primer. I think if maybe I used a pore filling primer or a mattifying primer, that might have helped me a little bit. My skin, like I was telling you guys, my hormones are off, so I'm usually dry. But lately, my oils have really been coming into play in this area, and it's been not cute. So that's the only thing. I want to blame it more on my skin type for this foundation, to be honest. So I'm definitely going to be trying that out again with more of a less radiant primer with it. But all in all though, I think everything turned out really beautiful. I'm actually really impressed with a lot of these products. I really like the concealer. Like, this could honestly replace my Too Faced Born This Way one. Shocking. I know, it's crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below about any other types of videos you guys want to see, and I will see you guys in the next video.